still in preview? Yeah. 5? Yeah. We should be good. Let's see.
Look at that delay. It's massive.
Yeah. You are up and running, sir.
Why, hello, everybody. I'm certain that you have some interesting delays going on because that's what I'm seeing. Anyway, we had some technical difficulties. Thanks for being patient with us. Windows chose just the right time to update, which is always fun. But why don't we get right into it with that in mind? Like always, I'm Chris with Writer's Game. This is my lovely wife, Crystal, who is strangely being cut off as her face goes into a vortex of time and space. That's actually just, of course, the edge of our green screen. Anyway, tonight we are doing Star Wars trivia, focusing on the original trilogy. So that's episodes 4, 5, and 6. And there are 6 categories. The categories are characters, weapons and vehicles, history, geography, droids, creatures, and aliens. And the last is a wild card, which can be anything. These are the official categories by Trivial Pursuit. So we'll be using those questions tonight. And if you have this game, you might have a leg up, or if you just really, really know the movies. But I don't think they make this one anymore. So we'll see how it goes. Alright, so I'm going to roll a die. It's going to tell me what question to ask. You have about 30 seconds. I give you a 40, but since there's a delay, you have until the prompt comes up that time is up. And when time is up, if you've provided the correct answer before that prompt shows up on the stream, then you get a point. And at the end of the round, we will let everyone know how everyone's doing, who's the best trivia person who knows their stuff the most in that round. Rounds are about 15 minutes. We cut them off at 7:45, 8 o'clock, 8:15, and 8:30 when we finish up the night. We'll also let everybody know at the end of the night who did the best throughout the whole evening. So you can certainly join late and still have fun. Hopefully this is about the fun of it more than the points, but hey, who doesn't like to come in first place? So let's get this going, and we'll see what we have on the docket right now. We're going to start off with a wild card. First question. What actor played Biggs Darklighter? What actor played Biggs Darklighter? That wasn't so bad. It was about 3-second play. I would not have guessed this. I don't know who Biggs Darklighter is. I also don't know who this actor is. You can't guess because you looked.
Didn't look, but I have no idea.
Oh, time's up, everybody. Pause. Reset. Perfect. The answer to which actor played Biggs Darklighter is Garrick Hagen.
Who's that?
No idea. No idea. One of the 7,000 people involved in the Star Wars trilogies. Question number 2 is from history. What were the color designations of the 2 rebel fighter groups that participated in the first Death Star battle? What were the color designations of the 2 rebel fighter groups that participated in the first Death Star battle? I remember this.
I might know.
I'm pretty sure. And I got it right, yes. Oh, and I better put my thing up. Oh no! Time's up on that one. Do you remember?
Red and blue?
It was not red and blue. You got half of them right. It was red.
I know red.
And strangely enough, gold.
Gold. Oh, yes.
Red
gold
and gold.
Red leader and gold leader.
Correct.
See? I remember things.
Oh, by the way, red and gold were the color designations of the rebel fighter groups that would participate in the first Star Wars battle. You should repeat the question so everybody knows what you're talking about. Next one is a wild card. Who summed up Darth Vader as twisted and evil? Who summed up Darth Vader as twisted and evil? I want to say, nope, not who I thought. Try another way of going live during your broadcast. Are they tempting us with options?
I don't know. Do you want to find out? Mystery mask.
Let's do it.
I don't know if you're close enough.
That's fine.
Do it.
Be hilarious. Oh, and time's up. Alright, so who summed up Darth Vader as twisted and evil? The answer is Obi-Wan Kenobi. Probably when he first asked about him. Number 2. This is weapons and vehicles. What type of vehicle did the Emperor travel in? What type of vehicle did the Emperor travel in? Nice! Alright, if you're looking through Facebook Live, guys, we have the mask option on, and it's just putting random things on me. And it seems to go away if I do the, what's that, the Three Stooges? It's getting there. Looks like we have Dawn watching us either on Facebook Live or possibly here on YouTube. Just a reminder, everybody, we are doing the actual trivia on YouTube because Facebook doesn't show us all of your responses. So there should be a link below if you're looking through Facebook that will bring you over to our YouTube. You won't see me with the funky hat or the glasses, but you'll actually get to participate in the trivia. All right, so time's up on that one. And what was the question? All right, something about, yes. What type of vehicle did the Emperor travel in? The answer is an Imperial shuttle. Four is geography. How many moons were visible above the planet Hoth? How many moons were visible above the planet Hoth? Do you remember? Do you know? Do you have a guess? 17 is not the answer.
No. Okay.
No, 17 is not the answer. That was my clue.
That was your clue?
Yes.
So that was not helpful.
It's not 17. So, how many moons are visible?
2?
In fact, it is 3.
Oh, so close.
1/3 off.
That's right.
Pause. Pause. Reset. Perfect. Roll dice. So easy a monkey could do it. Droids, creatures, and aliens. You ready for this? What creatures operated the control boards in Cloud City's carbon freeze chamber? What creatures operated the control boards in Cloud City's carbon freeze chamber? I don't even know how to say that.
If you don't know how to say it, I don't know how to spell it.
Well, you can just copy the card. So many warnings. What? Now, the Facebook thing, I think, it lied to us because it said a new mask every 30 seconds or 6 seconds. It's been a while.
It likes your mask.
Yeah, hey, I can't argue. All right, time's up on that one, folks. The creatures operated the control boards in Cloud City's carbon freeze chamber is the Ugnogs. Ugnaughts. Knots? Ugnaughts? Probably Ugnaughts. I wouldn't have guessed that. You know, we're past our 7:45 cutoff, probably because we just started at 7:43 or something. So we'll just go right till 8 and call it even. All right, characters. Number 1. Who did Darth Vader refer to in noting, "He's no good to me dead"? Who did Darth Vader refer to in noting, "He's no good to me dead"? And for your viewing pleasure, time's up on that one, folks. Who was Darth Vader referring to when he said, "He's no good to me dead"? Han Solo.
The picture was not helpful.
Well, no. Well, kind of, because Londo, right, was the deceiver. That was loud. 6, wild card. Ooh. Could be anything here. What single word of advice did Biggs give Porkins when the latter's X-wing was damaged? What single word of advice did Biggs give Porkins when the latter's X-wing was damaged? Are we sure this is the right movie? Nope. Yes it is. But no picture with this one.
No, but you just showed them the answer.
Upside down. All right, 2, 1. Time's up on that one, folks. And the single word of advice given from Biggs to Porkins when the latter's X-wing was damaged was eject. Gotta watch that time. Make sure we stick to our thing. Wild card again. Ooh. How many life forms did the Death Star scanning crew find aboard the Falcon during their first scan? How many life forms did the Death Star scanning crew find aboard the Falcon during their first scan? Typical. You know that Newton's question? It only shows 2, though.
Oh, it shows 2. That's That's why I said 2. No.
Because why not? Alright, time's up on that one, folks. Let me just type it up there. Whatever. Yep, time's up. Okay, so how many life forms did the Death Star scanning crew find aboard the Falcon during their first scan? 0.
Yay.
Because he's a good smuggler, you know? He knows what he's doing. 1. Characters. Who did Han Solo repeatedly call Kid? If you don't know this, you didn't watch the movies. Who did Han Solo repeatedly call Kid? It's interesting. Not delayed, delayed, delayed.
Are you doing that on purpose?
Yes, I find it funny. Time's up on that one, folks. Time's up.
Was it Luke Skywalker?
It was Luke Skywalker. Of course it was Luke Skywalker. He only calls him a kid about 14 times. Metaphor. Oh, geography. These ones can be tricky. What star system was the Falcon in when it detached itself from the Avenger? Wait, hold on. I don't know what movie that's from. Some of these questions, we tried to root them out. Might have been from the first 3, but I don't think so. What star system was the Falcon in when it detached itself from the Avenger? And if you know this, you know way more about Star Wars than I do. Not, oh, yeah, hard feat, mind you, but still. So it's somebody's job to go through the movie and pick out all of these details.
All the random facts.
Things that, like, you're just like, oh, that's a place and a thing, but who cares because it's part of the story. And they're like, no, we have to write it down because we have trivia.
Some of the questions are like, how many times did they fire? I don't know.
Sounds up on that one, folks. You should have known this, though. Clearly. Because Han's ship, the Falcon, detaches. And I have... Oh, there it is. In the Anoat system, Anoat, Anoat system. I wonder if that's like a play on words. History! History questions coming up next. Who was the first character in the movie trilogy to say, "May the Force be with you"? Who was the first character in the movie series, trilogy, to say, "May the Force be with you"? I'm going to go with him. And I am wrong. Alright. That whole, like, timing things. You won't guess it, by the way, unless you really know the show. Yeah. Replayability. You guys get to hear all of our chat, which is sort of like the behind-the-scenes stuff while we're doing this. Because, hey, we're just doing this for fun. Alright, time's up on that one, folks. Boom. Who was the first character in the trilogy to say, "May the Force be with you"? The answer is... Dodonna. Dodonna? A character that I don't know. I'm assuming it was to one of the good guys.
Mm-hmm. Somebody from the Force that was saying it.
Yeah, well, bad guys are part of the Force too, technically. Alright, One more question, and then that's the end of this round. Number 2. Number 2 is weapons and vehicles. What 2 types of starfighters utilize R2 units as repair droids and co-pilots? What 2 types of starfighters utilize R2 units as repair droids and co-pilots? There's more than 2 if you look at all the movies, but just in this one, yeah.
I'm supposed to know the name of those? I just know it's called a starfighter.
in this case, yeah, like pretty obvious.
Yes.
What is that to? Do you know?
What is this?
Yeah. Strangely tilted tower.
A satellite or something?
All right, folks, time's up on that one. What 2 starfighters utilize R2 units? The answer is X-wings and Y-wings, the heart of the fighting power for the Alliance. Rebels. I'm getting my space odysseys mixed up. Moving on. Oh, wait, that's the end of the round. We don't have anybody that looks like they're playing tonight, so no points for anybody, but 2 points for Gryffindor. And we're moving along.
I think I got about 2 points.
Yeah. That's right. In case you happen to want to watch this later and do your own trivia, we'll just keep going for the next round at least, and then maybe we'll stop there. Number 6 wild card. Whose voice was supplied by Clive Reville? No, Reville? Yeah, it has to be Ville. How do you say that? Clive
Reville.
Yeah, okay. In The Empire Strikes Back. Whose voice was supplied by Clive Reville in The Empire Strikes Back?
Well, definitely not one of the humanoids.
Why? Do you know who Clive Reville is?
Because he's offering his voice, but not his face.
Oh, well, yeah, this one's a weird answer because of that. It's kind of like Darth Vader, right? The actor was one dude, but the voice was a whole different guy.
Mind you, he could be a droid, he could be Ewok, who knows?
Yeah.
Right. Could be a stormtrooper. They don't show their faces either.
But they don't usually talk. Well, sometimes, yeah. They talk way more in the later movies. Extras, what can you say? Boom, time's up on that one. Which character did Clive Reville supply the voice for in The Empire Strikes Back? The answer is the Emperor.
Ah. The Emperor.
Okay, but he wasn't the actor.
I guess not.
They did.
Well, neither was Anakin. When they show his face is not his voice.
Yeah. But, like, Darth Vader is, what's his face? James Earl Jones.
Mm-hmm.
And, the Swapperoo there. I didn't realize they also did that with the Emperor. 6 again, wild card. How many puppeteers were crouched behind Jabba the Hutt's head during filming for Return of the Jedi? How many puppeteers were crouched inside Jabba the Hutt's head during filming for Return of the Jedi?
That sounds uncomfortable.
Yep.
The things people do for their art.
All art requires sacrifice. Rob, how you doing, buddy? Nice for you to join us. Do you have any guesses on how many puppeteers it took to operate Jabba the Hutt's head? It's not quite what the question asked, but we'll go with that. Ow. That's a Caltrop if I ever saw one.
That's a ow.
Time's up on that one, folks. It was, in fact, two puppeteers stuck behind Jabba the Hutt.
I hope they weren't sweaty.
Rob, you win this round. Just for showing up. Category 5, Droids, Creatures, and Aliens. Who called Chewbacca a flea-bitten furball? Who called Chewbacca a flea-bitten furball? Actually, it's not who I thought it was. I would have figured it was
Well, you can't
Han
say
Solo being difficult, but nope. Out of 7,000 characters, I eliminated one. Okay. Who called Chewbacca a flea-bitten furball? 3CPO. C3PO.
3CPO.
It was, in fact, C3PO.
That makes sense.
Yes.
I was thinking it wasn't Luke or Leia.
History. Who was Han? Or Han? Who was talking. Who was Han planning to pay off once he left the rebel base on Hoth? Who was Han planning to pay off once he left the rebel base on Hoth? Hey, it looks like we have a Lori and an Alex showed up. And Nadine. Hey, Nadine. Does this match up?
That's the person, yeah.
When he was being carried. I don't know what you mean by that, Rob. But I know that Han, when he was leaving the rebel base, he was planning to pay off somebody. Time's up on that question, folks. I can tell you who that is in just 1 second. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. It was, in fact, Jabba the Hutt. That didn't go well for him. Spoilers.
In case you didn't catch it.
That's right. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There we go. All right, moving on. Wild card. What was C-3PO's two-word comment when a door shut in his face during the evacuation of Hoth? What was C-3PO's two-word comment when a door shut in his face during the evacuation of Hoth? Maybe he was. Maybe he wasn't.
He's a droid. He can still talk if he's in pieces.
Yes, he can. And he did. At length. All right, folks. Time's up on that one. When a door got shut in C-3PO's face during the evacuation of Hoth, he replied, "How typical." I kind of thought it was how rude, but nope, it was how typical.
That's Full House you're thinking of.
My word.
How rude.
Number 6, wild card once again. Who told rebel fighters to engage the enemy at point-blank range in Return of the Jedi? Who told rebel fighters to engage the enemy at point-blank range in Return of the Jedi? I don't know what Shazbud is. Oop, I better type that out. 3, 2, 1. Hit that enter key. Time's up on that one, folks. Okay, what was I asking? Oh yeah, who told rebel fighters to engage the enemy at point-blank range in Return of the Jedi? The answer is Lando Calrissian. It was not Vader. Number 2, weapons and vehicles. What was the third rebel ship to fly into the second Death Star? What was the third rebel ship to fly into the second Death Star?
There's too many numbers in that question.
Yep. It's almost like we're doing math. Brain shuts down. What was the third Rebel ship to fly into the second Death Star?
And if Rebel Ship A and Rebel Ship B start...
Travel at a speed of 7 light years.
Who will hit it first?
Time's up on that one, folks. As soon as I type it out, there we go. Boom, there we go. The guy in the gray uniform is not correct. That was not a Rebel ship that went into the second Death Star. However, it was the Millennium Falcon. Falcon? I can't speak. I don't know what's going on with my face. The Millennium Falcon. And if you visualize it, yeah, so there's 2 ships that went in before him. They blew up. And the Falcon, if you know your trivia, was supposed to blow up as well, but they decided to change that after screening it with some people, and they went, no! Yeah. Pause. Reset. Here we go. This one is characters. Who warned Jabba, you can either profit by this or be destroyed? Who warned Jabba, you can either profit by this or be destroyed? I think he was destroyed. That's how that ended, yeah? Pretty sure.
Mm-hmm. Was he destroyed? Or didn't they just get away?
Eventually. At one time they just got away, but I think the other time he got pulled into the pits with his slaves or something. Maybe I'm making it up and just being hopeful. It's been a while since I've seen the movies. All right.
I think I know.
Time's up on this one. The person who said to Jabba, you can either profit by this or be destroyed, was Luke Skywalker.
Yes. Wasn't that when he came to save the day?
Yeah, he didn't pull off threatening all that well, in my opinion. He's just kind of like, well, you could, like, sort of do one or the other. Oh, by the way, I'm going to lightsaber your face.
Yeah.
6, wild card. Leia in disguise.
It was Luke in disguise, wasn't
He did come in disguise originally.
Yeah.
Yes. Who got his screen career in gear by playing Han Solo? Who got his screen career in gear by playing Han Solo? Are they trying to mess you up into, like, the sounds of the question?
Yes. Who made their big break by...
Yeah. I mean, we know who it is. Hey, look. Here's a clue. Okay, if we don't get an answer in on time, then we are clearly way delayed for Rob. I'm thinking that that's probably been. Nope, can't. The delay is just too great. We have concurrent viewers. Look at that. Cliff, hey, how you doing? Gail. You guys are on Facebook. I'm not sure if you're on YouTube, and Facebook is being weird. Harrison Ford, look at that. Rob, you got it right. Good job. Next question. History. Who was the first to ignite his lightsaber during the duel in Cloud City? Who was the first to ignite his lightsaber during the duel in Cloud City? I have a feeling it was the good guy.
Mm-hmm.
I have a feeling. Time's up on that one, folks. Rob, looks like you got it right. It was, in fact, Luke who ignited his lightsaber first. I think that's supposed to speak to the confidence that Darth Vader had. Wild card. What were the last spoken words in Return of the Jedi? What were the last spoken words in Return of the Jedi? Who said that? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember who said it, or who, maybe who was to or about.
To the person that would be jealous.
Oh, yeah. Okay, time's up on that one, folks.
I remember that.
The last spoken words in Return of the Jedi were, "He's my brother." Spoken by?
Leia?
Yeah.
To Hans?
Yeah.
Because he was getting all jealous about them. Even though they had kissed.
Mesa gives up. Misa.
Misa gives up. Me too.
Why would you bring up such a bad character? 4. Geography. What city was small enough to escape notice by the mining guild? What city was small enough to escape notice by the mining guild? We have to figure that out. It's not a setting, it's our bandwidth is not where it should be.
Yeah, that just might be because of everybody in the neighborhood.
Yeah, but it's past business hours.
So now people are watching other things.
Oh, hey, time's up on that one, folks. What was the question again? Geography. Yep. What city was small enough to escape notice by the mining guild? The answer is the Cloud City. Gangnam-like style. I don't know. It's a floating city. How much were they mining? Droids, creatures, and aliens. Here's your question. Last question of the set, and we'll see that Rob has 14 points. What part of the Rancor's body did Luke mash with a rock? What part of the Rancor's body did Luke mash with a rock? I wouldn't have guessed this one.
I don't think the answer is right.
Do you want to watch them to find out? I mean, it's episode 1. Yeah. Move along. There we go. Yeah.
I don't remember that.
He's a kid.
Oh, the little one.
Yeah.
Yes. I really don't want to watch one again.
It's his hand. The part of the Rancor's body that Luke smashed with a rock is its hand. Alright, I think you have like 6 or 8 points, Rob. Yeah, you're the only one answering right now, so you win the round. Yay, Rob! You win! I'll do a couple more questions and that'll hit the wonderful 8:30, and then we move on. Wild card. What movie did Star Wars surpass in 1997 to become the highest grossing film of all time? What movie did Star Wars surpass in 1997 to become the highest grossing film of all time? Titanic.
Is that an episode 1 question?
I don't think so. I think it's on the re-release. Did they re-release the movies in theaters in 97?
Ahead of time, maybe. I don't think so.
don't even know the answer. All right, guesses,
Have a
please.
guess.
Ooh, time's up on that one. If you don't have your guess in, you get no points. Oh wait, I already typed time's up. It was not Titanic. I'm pretty sure Titanic was after 99.
97.
97, right? Yeah, in 1997. So which movie did Star Wars surpass in 1997 to become the highest grossing film of all time? Do you have a guess?
Wasn't Titanic, so before Titanic. I don't know.
Yeah, me neither. Titanic set off and like, oh my god, all the sales, and then the one where they're blue aliens. What was that one called? Avatar. Blew that out of the water.
Yeah.
But before that,
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park was after. Before that was E.T. the Extraterrestrial.
Not really?
Yeah, apparently. Highest grossing movie of all time until Star Wars.
Okay.
Who knew?
Who knew? I wonder if they're also counting outside of theaters.
Characters. I don't know. What was the name of Luke Skywalker's uncle? What was the name of Luke Skywalker's uncle? For some reason I thought it was Ben, but no, that's the other guy.
That's the mentor.
Yeah. We can't see who's on Facebook right now, but that's okay.
Your Facebook video is now gone.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we have a Ryan weighing in.
Oh, hey, time's up, folks. Looks like Ryan. Awesome job. It was, in fact, Owen. Owen is the name of Luke Skywalker's uncle. Wild card. Okay, you might also got a point to Rob. I don't know because there's a time delay between what I see and what she sees. What foot did Luke Skywalker use to support Yoda while performing an acrobatic handstand? What foot did Luke Skywalker use to support Yoda while performing an acrobatic handstand?
You have a 50-50 chance.
Yep, pretty much. Pretty much. Resume. The seagull song is now going into my head. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Time's up on that one, folks. It is his right foot. Okay. Unless people are not, like, responding quickly, which is the thing. I totally get it. We must be, like, really delayed. Really delayed. Really delayed.
Yes.
Sorry, gentlemen. The card says otherwise. 2 weapons and vehicles. Who is placed in charge of the Rebel fighter attack at the second Death Star battle? Who is placed in charge of the Rebel fighter attack at the second Death Star battle? I know this one. Nope, I did not. That was the other guy. This guy just keeps popping up. I think that's right. And BB-8.
Yeah.
Because that's like
'Cause
4, 5, 6, 7.
Because that's her staff thing.
Yeah, but
Big long pole.
I mean, if you're gonna do it, leaving 1, 2, and 3 out would be perfectly acceptable. All right, time's up on that one, folks. Until I type it. Boom. It is in fact Lando. Lando Calrissian. I'm pretty sure you squeaked in there, Ryan.
Good job.
Good job, guys. I was thinking it was Akbar for some reason. Was that his name?
Admiral?
Admiral, yeah. Woo! Number 3. History. What were the Emperor's first words in the movie Trilogy? What were the Emperor's first words in the movie Trilogy? He was in a movie called Trilogy. No pictures for this one. All right, time's up on that one, folks. See, look at that. Look at that. I gave him an extra 5 seconds and still. Anyway, Ryan, you got it correct. It is there's a great disturbance in the Force were the first words by the Emperor in the trilogy. Look how many cards we went through. Each one question and stuff. That's awesome. Droids, creatures, and aliens. Who announced that the rebels had officially joined the Ewok tribe? Who announced that the rebels had officially joined the Ewok tribe? I speak 2,376 languages.
Are you giving it away?
No. No hints whatsoever. Could only possibly be 2 droids and only one of them speaks. See, Rob got it, and then now it shows up for me. Aha! Yep. It is, in fact, C-3PO. Congratulations, gentlemen. I wouldn't say that's a hard one. Here's another easy one for you. Which side of the Force is quicker and easier? Which side of the Force is quicker and easier? I already know the answer. Just have to remember the question.
Do they have cookies?
I don't. Do they have cookies? Are cookies quicker and easier? If you buy them from the store. There is no way. I was gonna say there's no way people didn't answer this one already. All right. Time's up on that one. It is in fact the dark side. Of course it is. I don't. Yes.
Come to the dark side. We have cookies.
Yes. Stay on the light side. We have brownies.
Are they special?
Wild card question. All right. What color are Rebel flight uniforms? What color are Rebel flight uniforms? I'm getting a little squirrely. I am. Orange it is! Good job, gentlemen. Yeah, let's do that. All right, our last question of the evening is number 5, droids, creatures, and aliens. How many of the bounty hunters hired by Darth Vader find the Falcon? Let me say that again. How many of the bounty hunters hired by Darth Vader to find the Falcon were droids? How many of the bounty hunters hired by Darth Vader to find the Falcon were droids? I'm giving them 5 extra seconds because we seem to be pretty slow tonight. All right, yes, time's up. The answer is 2.
Ryan got that right.
Congratulations, Ryan. All right, so our last round for the evening. Do you have a total? Are we keeping track?
No.
I'm pretty sure Rob came in first because he had more questions answered before Rob got here.
But in the last 10 minutes, I think Ryan probably beat him.
Yeah. So we'll call it a tie. We usually keep better track than this. And we will next week. Speaking of next week our trivia is back to the 80s with Stranger Things. So the trivia will include all things 80s, plus things from the Stranger Things television? Well, Netflix series. Yeah, Stranger Things Netflix series and all things 80s. So, looking forward to that one.
Because you'll know nothing from it?
Nothing. I firmly have tried to repress the 80s, except for a couple of key cool things, and everything else was like, no, God, no. But, yeah, we bring it all back next week with Stranger Things. Thanks for coming out, everybody, whether you watched us or you contributed by answering some of the questions. Rob, Ryan. No, it's all good. It's all for fun, so if you guys had fun doing it, that's all that matters. We'll be here next week, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. And like always, we'll be posting in our Facebook group, channel, page.
For Right Is Game.
To remind you that the event's coming up, and then there'll be a link that sends you over to the appropriate place in YouTube. Unfortunately, we can't stay on Facebook because we can't see your answers there, at least not with consistency. So we kind of had to move over to YouTube. So there's a link that'll send you over here, and then we'll start at 7:30. Thanks so much for coming, everybody, and we'll talk to you guys next week.
Bye.
See ya.